Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It is September the 20th, 2021, and today the topic is a freestyle. Yes, today, if you all will allow me to just freestyle, that is what came into my heart and mind to do this morning. There is so many things to say to y'all, but yeah. First, I guess I'll say happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy new day, new start. Uh, yeah. I don't know where you are today. You know, I don't know what you have going on, but whew, on one hand, um, there's so many things, y'all. There's just so many things to share with y'all. Okay, so well, let me tell you guys about this weekend or this past weekend. So, you all know that all of last week, my husband was home, because of our anniversary. That was our anniversary week. Um, the 16th was our anniversary day. You guys know about all of that. And yeah, and so, well, since the last time I talked to y'all, which was what, Saturday morning, um, okay, so basically, y'all know that I have another publication in the works. Um, this project is near and dear to my heart because honestly, it's years in the making. I wrote this project back when I was 22, and um, basically, I just was uh, really, really dealing with being a single Christian woman, and ultimately, it's like I had to take a hard look at myself and make some changes to ultimately become who I am today. Now, I share this with you because for the most part over the weekend, I was just engulfed in my story. Mainly because I am in the editing, phase of the book right now. And uh, so I've been just going over with the fine tooth comb and just really trying to make sure it sounds the way I envision and just all these things, right? Now, in hindsight, I probably should have hired a proofreader. But with this being my first actual book, not to diminish the first publication, not to diminish the juice, but the juice is a journal, and this next project is going to be my first fully written work to release, and so to God be the glory, man. To God be the glory. At the end of the day, I'm sharing all of this with you because um, it was amazing. It was a lot. It was a lot to constantly reread because it was like every time I would reread it, I would find things to fix. So I must have okay, so basically, let me see. Friday, it was like I was taking different parts and dissecting it and trying to make sure that I'm saying it the right way and all these different things. So it started with the tagline of the book. Now, for a while, I was going to call it a self-help memoir and leave it at that. But honestly, it's a little bit more than that to me. Yeah, I'm sharing part of my life, but more so I'm sharing things I learned along the way as a single Christian woman, things that helped me, that kept me, that inspire me, that um yeah, and just things I learned along the way to get me where I am, right? So that's one thing. I was going over the tagline with the fine tooth comb. Then um I was going over the description with the fine tooth comb. And even so, who knows how many times I've changed it, but I think I finally got to a description that I am happy with. And so, yeah. And not only that, friends, but one thing that I was doing pretty much all Saturday, and yes, I would say majority of Sunday, was reading the project aloud. I was reading it aloud. I think off the top of my head, I read it aloud like at least 3 times, at least three. It's probably more than that, but uh, at least three, because every time I reread the book, and I mean it's in its entirety now. Each time I reread it, I found stuff that I needed to fix or tweak or change or whatever. Um, so in this moment, I think it'd be good for me to just go ahead and shout out our Saul. He's the gentleman that I've been working with in regards to all of my publications. He's one of my guys in Pakistan. He has so much patience with me, and I truly, truly appreciate it. Um, because I mean, I'm literally nitpicking at this point. You know what I mean? I'm changing words, and I'm you know changing phrases, and all these different things. And so, I'm sure that could get annoying, but he's not. Um, if it is annoying him, I have no clue. He's remained to be professional. He's remained to be, um, encouraging. There's things that I've asked along the way that we bounced ideas. Um, so hey, I have no problem shouting him out. I wish I had his link to send you guys to. He's on Fiverr. Maybe I will post this link in the sections, um, in the section where I usually put the go deeper stuff. I might go back and put his link in there if you guys are interested in any type of editing services. Um, these are the same gentlemen that would edit a video in the beginning, and then they've been editing all my books and all that stuff now. So I mean, they're multi-talented, um, super patient, super professional, and yeah, I mean, they have really just been such a blessing, to help me get all of these things together, and ultimately help me bring all these visions to life. And that was the amazing thing about reading my story over and over, because I remember those days, man. I remember that girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, it's me, but it's me at 22, like over 10 years ago. Like, and those things that I was praying about, those things that I was questioning, those things that I was trying to figure out, here I am 10 years later living those things. Like, I'm literally living all the things that I was praying about. And that is just a blessing in itself. That's just, I don't even know how to explain it to you. It's an amazing, amazing feeling to look back and say, wow, thank God that thank God for God. Thank God for God. Thank God that He, you know, um, all those things that was ultimately placed in place by Him to lead me and guide me to where I am in this very moment. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful. And, you know, uh, I don't know if all these people are tired of me thanking them, right? Or tired of me, um, and whatnot. But, I look at my husband often and just be like, man, thank God. Like, wow, Lord, what you did. I look at my son, same thing, with his annoyingly adorable self. Y'all know I say that about him all the time, because it's annoying how adorable he is. um, but yeah, even him, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is beyond, every now and then I just look at him, and me and my husband were like, here's our little human here, a whole life, a whole person that is fruit from obedience, man. Like, at the end of the day, obedience. Like, yes, my personal obedience, and then, everything. Like, man, I don't know how we can sit here and pretend and act like God's not real. Um, I don't see how y'all, I mean, how maybe not y'all that listen to me, but how some people can't see God's hand in their life. Like, man, if you really just sit there and think, right? The whole thing is a miracle, you know? So like I said, to God be the glory. To God be the glory. Yes, I'm excited. Yes, it's a wonderful thing to see these creations come to life. Um, However, again, if nothing else, I really do hope that it encourages and inspires someone else, especially that I can look back and say, I can literally look and say to them that, hey, man, it wasn't in vain. Everything I went through, all these thoughts, all these things were not in vain. Look at what God has done. And I mean, I truly do hope that it, encourages and inspires people. Um, like I said, it's again a blessing to look at these tangible, even though right now they're in files, but still, I mean, again, when something has been a vision for so long, something that's just been in your head, or, maybe, yeah, I wrote them down on some notebook paper and whatnot, but, to actually see it coming together and know that, man, okay, this is the book cover, like this is the interior, this is, uh, all those things to make it what it is. It's a blessing, and I guess I wanted to share that with you all because I have been engulfed in that over the past 2 days. Again, just going over it with a fine tooth comb. I think after this last time, I just was like, all right, um, I think once Arsal sends me the interior file, I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to go ahead and upload it for publication because um and if there's mistakes, if there's a comma missing, y'all, hey, understand that your girl is self-publishing out here, you know what I mean? I don't have no whole team behind me or nothing like that. Um, but I think the overall message is there. And so it's just another one of those things that I just say to God be the glory because he has done a miraculous thing in my life. And from the very beginning, man, from the very beginning with me. Um, again, I've shared a lot of details here on this, the juice, the daily dose of inspiration. I think y'all may know me or should know me well at this point. You know, I've, you've definitely got an inside look in my life in a lot of ways, um, and whatnot. And so, yeah, 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 that's it with that, I guess. Before I get into this next thing, y'all want to know what something that almost took me out of here? Well, long story short, so basically, after my prayer meditation, which was really good, y'all should check it out if you can and will. We'll be posting it up because honestly, I can't remember the title of it now. It was something along the lines of like a fountain of life, like words are a fountain of life or something like that. And I'm like, man, Lord, ooh, that's good. um, but afterwards, I was laying there and I was trying to figure out, what the topic was going to be. And there was a couple of words that came into my mind, but it just was like, you know. So eventually, when it came into my heart and mind to just freestyle, I was like, okay, cool. I'll at least share the Bible verse of the day, right? Man, listen. I know I usually save the Bible verse for the day, or the Bible verse of the day for the end of the juice. But let me share this Bible verse with y'all because, yeah, it almost took me out. I was like, wow, wow. All right, y'all tell me what y'all think. First Peter 5:6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. Man, come on, somebody. Listen, man. Listen. This that right there. Okay, there was a lot of things. There's a lot of reasons why this is almost took me out this morning. um, because again, like I said, I've been reflecting on my journey, and yes, the book that I'm currently again working on, it was written with the intention to publish, but it was like I said, when I was 22, y'all can do the math because y'all know I'm 35. Y'all can see how many years that was in between then and now. Um, Again, the fact that I'm publishing it now, where I can literally tell the people that, hey, God did it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all that stuff that I just said in this book, all that stuff that I was going through at that time, all that stuff that I was praying about and trying to figure out and all that stuff, I'm literally living it right now. To God be the glory. You know what I mean? Like that, because when you're going through stuff, right? You wonder, you're like, man, why am I going through this? I've been there, y'all, like at multiple times in my life. And yeah, I'm sitting there wondering, like, why am I going through this? Like, this doesn't make sense. But man, trusting God, y'all, trusting God that He's going to do it. Listen, like I told you all the other day, even when the ladies were talking about, the ladies of Speaking Grace TV, they're going to say, you're going to hear them. If you see the next episode that I do with them, um, or that I've done with them, because it's going to be on that platform at some point. The lady was going on and on about things that I've done, and about our books and the the show and all of this. She just was going on about all the things I've done basically over my lifetime, and they're like, "How are you doing it? How do you do it? How you do it?" I'm like, "Oh, this is a lifetime in the making. This is like 35 years of living. Like this isn't, I didn't do all this in one day. It was just over this length of time of things that I've been able to do along the way. And again, in the moments, right? It's like it can be a struggle. Like even I just shared with you guys this whole weekend, I was like engulfed in this book, fine tooth comb, reading every word out loud, trying to make sure I'm saying it right. All these different things, and it's tedious. It's tedious. But for example, when I finally have the book in my hand, like I have these, to God be the glory of the blessing. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like, wow, you did it again. Lord, you took that tedious thing and you made it this beautiful testimony. And at the end of the day, I feel like that's how a lot of things in life is. All I know is I can say that when it comes to the books, I can say that when it comes to the show, I can say that when it comes to my business endeavors, I can say that when it comes to my relationship, I can say that when it comes to like everything, y'all, everything. And at the end of the day, it's just encouraging me and inspiring me to keep trusting God and allowing Him to do His thing because He know what He doing. And at the end of the day, you know, yeah, I guess I can say, okay, I made certain choices along the way, or, yeah, but that's it, y'all. That's like, at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, I think for me, or something practical that I can say is that, hey, when you allow yourself to be that willing vessel for God to use, you'll see Him use you. You'll see things um, flourish from that. Um, and I know every now and then I'll talk to the people that have encouraged me, and I'm constantly thanking them. Um, but at the same time, it's like I understand that it's God through them that God has sent them my way to encourage me, and I try to do that to other people and be that for other people as well. And I'm totally willing to be that for those individuals that are there for me because I just, I guess, at the end of the day, I really want to show people that I appreciate them. I really want to, uh, and pay it forward, right, to the next person, because other people need that same thing. And so yeah, again, with your girl been reflecting over all this stuff over the weekend. I mean, it's so again, I just thought it was amazing where it just reiterates this what I just told you about being a willing vessel, being a willing participant in trusting God. You're humbling yourself, right? Like that verse says, humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you. Like, I feel real exalted right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe some people don't see the same way, but I mean, some people may not see this success, right? They may not see these platforms and the books. They're like, oh, that ain't no big deal, whatever, whatever. But for me, as the person that has lived this life, as the person that has gone through each step and, again, toiled over all these different things in my life, and to see fruit, to see things flourish, to see things where they are, again, I have to give that glory and honor where the glory and honor is due. Ultimately, yes, to God. And then, I give that honor to the individuals that helped me along the way, that encouraged me and inspired me and, um, you know, cheered me on and all those different things. And, um, yeah, man, I guess it just shows the importance of community, that shows the importance of, fellowshipping with and well, yes, with believers, and then also with people that are going to truly truly hold you accountable, which, I mean, hey, um I guess I'll get onto this because I've been talking for a little while. So as y'all know, I'm getting ready to embark on another journey. Well, I've kind of slowly been embarking on it in regards to, we've been talking about it and whatnot. And if you don't know, I am talking about accountability. The segment that I do with Mr. Leo Walker of Anointed Touch. I'll put up his banner. The segment that I do with him. Um, he is going to be challenging me to, work out certain days. He's taking the workout that I used to do, or the working out that I used to do, and like minimizing it some, putting in some rest days and whatnot. So um, I'm going to be, I think, working out like 3 days out of the week and resting 2 or something like that, and then resting on the weekend. I think that's the general plan. Um, yeah, I think that's the general plan. But we got to talk about some, I guess, the exercises and whatnot he wants me to do. And my main concern, honestly, has been the meal plan. But because even this morning, so I'm telling y'all this because this morning I had to do a little bit of prep work in regards to, breakfast and lunch and dinner and whatever. And I mean, to be honest, like I woke up this morning, I was tiredish. I wanted to just, keep snoozing my alarm and whatnot. But I was like, oh, I said I was going to start this meal thing, and I need to make the stuff. And so let me go ahead and get up. And then even when I was getting that stuff ready, I was like, man, like how much food is this? This is a lot of food. Like, um, I was like, maybe I'm not used to eating that much, or if I do. So here's the thing that I think this is going to do. It's not, again, that I'm not trying to necessarily lose weight or anything. I think I'm just trying to eat healthier, tone up, and I think that's my goal. So it's not that I want to be a certain weight or anything like that. It's like I'm just wanting to tone up certain areas of my body, and be healthier, right? Be healthier, because I think the more that I think about this new journey, the more that I'm seeing that, man, I really don't know what I put in my body. Like I really don't know like what I eat, how much I'll eat. how much water I drink and all these different things. Like I know he's saying I should be drinking half of my body weight in water every day, I think. And I'm like, what? I only really drink water, or okay. So when I say drink, I'm usually drinking water. That's all I really drink. And then I have wine if we have wine or something like that. But for the most part, I drink water. So that's what I mean when I say drink. So, but even so, I'm definitely probably not drinking my half of my body weight in water. Like I'm always getting a glass of water. Like I got one here. I'm always getting a glass of water, but I don't even know how much this is. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how much this glass holds. Like, and I think that's the interesting thing about this journey that I'm getting ready to embark on. I'm gonna really, I guess, see what I'm actually putting in. And so even though I was kind of like I told you, I wasn't necessarily feeling it this morning, but I was like, well, let me at least attempt to do this today, and then we'll see, where it goes from there. Because we haven't fully gone grocery shopping yet. Uh, well, grocery shopping to get the stuff I'm supposed to eat. I'll put it like that, because we got plenty of stuff in there, but it might not be what I'm supposed to be eating. So, yeah. So we got a couple of things the other day, but I need to get some more stuff, especially, if I'm going to try some of the specific meals that he told me or whatever. Um, so I say all this to say, like, who knows where this is going to go? Like, I think, again, the accountability journey already, like doing the episodes, even though I still hate that y'all did not see last week's episode. But I believe that even doing the episodes is something that could be beneficial to people that are interested in incorporating faith and fitness. Um, so I'm going to do my best to be consistent and embark on this journey as I have with the rest of this stuff. But yeah, it's going to be a change for me. It's going to be a change because, like I said, I already just trying to take down notes of, okay, this is what I'm eating, this is how much water I'm drinking. Like that already has been like a lot. And I'm like, but I'm not going to speak negative about it. I'm going to just, again, I'm going to try my best to be consistent, and I'm going to try my best to do this thing. And hopefully encourage and inspire you if that's something that, you want to embark on as well. So, but all right, y'all. So, I thank those of you all that listen to this. You've allowed me to freestyle. Um, you know, I'm going to see what the Lord do with all of these things that I've shared with you this morning. But again, I'm encouraged, I'm inspired, and I hope that you are encouraged and inspired by hearing these testimonies and hearing the things that I've shared. But yeah, until tomorrow, y'all, that is the juice. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. Facebook, YouTube. I saw somebody just came in and tuned in. Basically, long story short, I just did a freestyle episode. I've shared about my weekend. I've shared about this next journey that I'm going to embark on when it comes to faith and fitness. So I won't redo it all over again, but you can tune into that. Well, very soon you should be able to replay this video if you're interested in hearing about all of that. But yeah, man, this is another step, another journey. We're going to see what God will do. But again, I think that verse this morning, the Bible verse of today, 1 Peter 5:6, humble yourself, but therefore under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. I thought that was a beautiful, beautiful verse to reflect on, and I hope that you do too. But all right, I will let you guys go because I need to go check on this stuff that's prepping. So, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.